Hi, I'm Sophie Giuliano and welcome to my Gorgeous for Good Cookery School. Now in this video today, I'm going to show you how to make an awesome protein bar. I call it a breakfast bar because literally it is the most perfect thing that you could ever eat for breakfast. But it also could be a snack bar to take on the go because it's full of very, very nutritious, energizing ingredients. Very simple ingredients. Let me show you what you're going to need. So you're going to need 2 cups of rolled oats. You're going to need 1 cup of raw almonds. You're going to need half a cup of protein powder, 1 cup of sunflower seeds, half a cup of unsweetened shredded coconut, half a cup of raw virgin coconut oil, 5 tablespoons of brown rice syrup, and 3 tablespoons of chia seeds. That's it. How simple is that? Now, I do want to say that these ingredients I've carefully chosen so that you have a really balanced breakfast of all the nutrients you need. You have your good fats, you have your proteins, you have your fiber. And what I really love about this bar is, for me, it's very filling and satisfying. So I'll have that maybe with a smoothie, maybe with a cup of tea, and I'm set and good to go for the day. How great is that? All right, so let's get started. So easy to make, it's ridiculous. The first thing that I did, and I have pre-done this, is that I simply melted, and really it takes 1 minute to do, the brown rice syrup and the coconut oil. Melting it liquefies it, and that's what you need for this recipe. So moving on, I'm just gonna move all my little recipe ingredients aside. You know, this is so simple that you could do this with your kids as well at home. And I will say that this bar is a complete hit with my daughter, which is a relief, because if she doesn't have time to grab breakfast, she's 13 years old, she takes the bar with her and it's just perfect. All right, so it is a dump recipe, what I call it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in the oats, the raw almonds. When you're buying nuts, always make sure they're raw. That's the healthiest way to go. I'm putting in my sunflower seeds. Seeds are packed with lots of enzymes, vitamins and minerals. The protein powder that I'm using here, you can use any kind of protein powder. It needs to be plant-based. I like hemp protein, rice protein, pea protein. All of those are good, whole plant-based proteins. This one also has some greens that I've thrown in there. That's kind of a little sneaky tip there, because again, it's a good way of getting those greens into my daughter. And then I have here the coconut that gives it a beautiful flavor. Make sure that it's unsweetened. Okay, so I'm just going to mix those around a little bit in the bowl, and then I am simply going to add my coconut oil and my brown rice syrup, which is nicely liquefied here. This is the fun part, so I just mix it all together. And when you mix it, you want to make sure that all the ingredients are really, really well coated with your syrup and your coconut oil. That is really the key. So it's just a little bit of mixing here. And then you want to get a baking pan, just a regular, any old baking pan will do. You could do a square one, or right here I'm going to be using a rectangular one. So let me move my saucepan out of the way. I have my baking pan here. Really important, grease your baking pan. I have made that mistake. I'm just reaching here for my trusty oil. I've made that mistake so many times when I haven't greased it properly, and it is a little bit difficult to get out. I am using here a grapeseed oil spray. I like a grapeseed oil because it doesn't have any flavor to it. So obviously you wouldn't want to use an olive oil when you're making a breakfast bar. So I'm just going to give that a good old spray there. And so simple. How simple is this, guys? It's just going to go into the pan like so. And then what I'm going to do is really press it down so that it's nice and firm in there. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And I'm going to pop it in the oven for 25 minutes, or until the top gets nice and brown and crispy. So there we go, in it goes into the oven. And I have pre-made one of these, which I'm going to show you right now. It is unbelievably delicious. It's just like, I'm looking at it now, it's like all that crispiness. What I want to say is that what a good thing to do is before it hardens and really sets, do your little cut marks in it so that it's really easy to get out, because once it's set, it is quite crispy and hard. So that's a little tip for you. And what I'm going to do is plate one up here just to show you. So I'll take out one of my little bars. I like to serve it for myself with some berries on the side, maybe even a little yogurt, a lovely cup of green tea, and I'm done. There you go.